Hello all, my name is Piotr and I build RU guitars. So in the last video I said that I will route out these weight relief cavities as the first thing. This time, well, I lied, because the first thing I have to do is actually to join the top so it can dry, and then I can route them out while it's drying. So let's do that. So this is the top, and as you can see, this is the suggestion on how to match it, which is beautiful. I like it, but let's try other options. This one, for example, which I believe would be the normal way to do it. So that's where the body would be. Okay. Another way would be to flip it around and see what happens there. This is not very symmetrical, this part, so I'm not sure if I like it. And this does not match very well, so I think I'll leave it as is, because we're going to have a bridge and a pickup here, and this is going to leave nice and clean space in the middle, so it's not very busy. I like it as is. Let's join it. And to do that, I need to actually join the surfaces because they are not flat. Yeah, there is a massive gap. I'm not sure if this vise will be up for it. We'll see. Maybe it will. Right, so this is secured. Well, the workbench is wobbly, but not much I can do about that, unfortunately. And the way I will approach that is by using my little pope plane, slowly extending the iron. I bought that plane recently and I haven't even sharpened it yet. Let's see how it works. Well, it does something. Yeah, it cuts. I have a bigger plane. It's this Stanley 5.5, but it's in horrible condition, so I'm not going to even try using it. Let's see how far we can get with this one. And I have this lovely notched straight edge from Crimson, which I can use to check roughly. And there's still hump in the middle. What I'll do is I'll use a Crimson Guitars sanding beam with some 240 grit just to smooth it out. I can feel it in the straight edge that is dragging. When I try to move it side to side, there's dragging along the entire length. So that tells me that this is level now. It's folded 90 degrees. It looks great. Yep. This one this way around. So yeah, this looks perfect, but the real test is to look against a source of light to see if we have any gaps. And there are no gaps. I'll try to show you that. Right, so here's the light that I use for recording, and if I run it through the light, it doesn't show any gaps. If there were gaps, you could see light coming through. But if I put it together closely, there aren't any. So now I can glue this together. And to do that, I will use masking tape and a couple of little clamps just to hold it in place. And the way I do it is by gluing these together when they are close. So I can fold it like this. Since it's a straight line, it folds up nicely. Now I can apply glue here, unfold it, and tape it together. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's do it. I am using Gorilla Wood Glue, which is your typical wood glue, just like your Tide Bond, the Tide Bond original. It just comes in little tiny bottles, which is very handy for me. I'm going to put a little bead of glue, like so, and spread it evenly everywhere. I want all surface to be covered with glue. Not too much, because it will just squeeze out, but enough to actually glue it together. Right, it's all covered. Get rid of the squeeze out. It'll be easier to scrape it up later. And what I'll do now is create a tension with the masking tape between the two sides by gluing one and gluing the other one with the tension in tape, so it just pulls it. This is enough tension to glue the top together. I don't need to use clamps, presses, jigs, or anything like that. This is absolutely enough. And I'll do exactly the same, even though we have this piece of tape here. I am going to put the tension on this side as well. Nice, and that'll do. I'll keep these clamps just on the edges so that both surfaces are aligned. And yeah, this top is ready for drying. I'll leave it for a few hours and then we'll deal with it. Now I can route out these cavities, and to do that I'm going to use this template from the first video. My router, which I need to make sure it will ride on these surfaces perfectly stable, and it does. Let me get you closer to show you what I mean. Okay, so the router base, which is this, will ride on the template. There will be a router bit with a bearing. This is the router bit. It will ride on the template and will cut flush with the template. So when the template is attached, the result of routing will be the exact shape of these cavities. But to do it safely, I need to make sure that the router does not wobble on the, specifically on these two transitions. So it may go into the chamber on one side if I'm not careful, and as a result the router bit will cut into the wood under the template, which I want to avoid. So I need to remember to always have a support under the base, and it looks like it will be fine. So what I need to do now is set the router up, glue the template on with a masking tape and super glue, and figure out the shape of this, and just attach some more MDF here just to protect it. And now I have a reference of the shape of those cavities to align the template with the body. I'm going to have to chop off a bit of this MDF and create support here so that the bearing rides on the sidewall, not cutting into this this section here, which will support the strap button screw. Now this piece can be attached here to extend the template. So I have different lengths of these router bits, and I can keep the template on and ride on the template always, and just extend the router bit to cut deeper. Or I can take the template off after the first run and have the ledge cut into the wood and just drop the router by the thickness of the template. I'll see how it goes. I may do either one of those things. Let's install the cutter. Here's the plug. So I've set it up so that the bearing rides on the top portion of the template. So I'm cutting on the about 5 mils into the wood. I don't want to take too much material at a time because it can rip the wood out from under the template, especially on corners like this one here. I may actually go in with a chisel to fix that corner. When you hold the router like this, the cutter turns clockwise. So when I approach this corner, the knife will catch the corner. So let me just get rid of it quickly with a chisel. Now that there is no sharp corner here, there's less chance that it will get ripped. So let's try that. This router has a nice extraction hood around the cutter, and it does a good job with getting rid of the dust. I have cut flush with the template all around, and now I have a ledge on the wood itself. I can do this for all those cavities and then take the template off and just ride on the body and not even adjust the router for the second cut, so I may do that. Okay, so all 4 cavities are cut out. First pass, all looking good, flush with the template. And I think I'm going to take the template off. This is good. I can use this ledge that I just cut flush with the template as my template and just ride the bearing on it and cut deeper by the thickness of the template. So yeah, let's do it. Just as I was thinking that there is no additional benefit of keeping the template on, I ran into a problem here. Well, potential problem, nothing happened yet. But this section here gives very little support for the router base. It's unplugged now, so I can touch it. But it's very easy to go off this surface and potentially cause problems. So I need to be really conscious of where the support for the base is when I'm cutting this section, especially this section. The rest seems fine. That was the last cut that I did without having to cut into the surface of those cavities. From now on, I'm going to have to route out not only the outline, but the entire surface as well. It's going to take much longer, and this is why I initially cut with the Forstner bit, so I don't have to do it from the start. I was prepared for it because the Forstner bit that I used has a spike here to align it, and this is like a good 4 mil or 3 mil under the surface, below the surface. It's 4 mil below the surface where it actually cuts flush, and as you can see, those spikes are ugly. So I was prepared to have to route the cavities deeper. So let's do it. The way I adjust the router for the depth that I want to cut from now on is I drop the router all the way down to the surface. I lock it so it doesn't go up, and then this is depth stop. I can drop it and then lift it up by the amount that I want to cut. I'm going to go 4 mil, and when I lock it, it gives me a gap of 4. Oh, this is less than that. It's like 3 mil, which is fine. It gives me the gap of 3 mil, and now when I drop the plunge down and lock it, it's lower by the amount I had on the depth stop, so I can cut those 3 millimeters down from where I was before. Okay, so this is what the cavities look like now. They're flat on the bottom. That could be even better. But you can still see those spikes that I mentioned. I really don't like that. Even though this will be completely hidden, I just don't like it, so I'm going to get rid of them. This is the danger of not having enough support under the router base. This is where the router bit fell in when the router base slid off the edge, and I cut by a good millimeter deeper than I was planning on. If I was cutting very precisely on this surface, that would have been an error. Luckily this is going deeper than that, so it will be gone with the next pass. Okay, another layer down, and this time those spikes are gone. So this looks good now. I can either cut deeper or leave it as is. This is very light now. I'll weigh it in a minute just to compare with the original weight, and I'll decide if I want to go any deeper. So this is my kitchen scale. Oh, come on. This is wrong. This is going crazy. Why is it negative? Come on. Nope, this is useless. Okay, I think I'm happy with it. Here's another one of those poopy pants moments where the router base slid off this edge here and cut into the side. It's not deep, it's like 1.5 or 2 mils deep, so it will sand out nicely, but it just shows you how dodgy it is. This section I'm very happy with. This is where the strap button screw will go in and will be much more secure than it would have been with just 10 mils of material there. And as Aaron promised, 10 mil is enough, so yeah. Right, so I think I'll leave it at this. Cavities are now 25 mil deep. So out of 40 mil body, 25 mil deep is 15 mil. The thickness of the bottom, which is perfect. I could go down to 10 easily, but I don't think that this would do much. I think it is as good as it can. I will be sanding it all and making it look good. But the next thing I wanted to do is the channels for electronics. To route the channels straight and nice, I will use a piece of MDF as a template. To cut the electronics cavity, I will use my Les Paul template. And for the switch cavity, I think I'm going to buy a bigger Forstner bit and just drill it all the way through. This might be the easiest option rather than routing the round hole all the way down, all the way through. I'll see. But for the bridge, this is from Gotto, absolutely amazing quality. And the bridge will sit somewhere here. The placement will be dependent on the intonation line entirely, so I'm not sure where it will fall. I'll have to check that. But now I can decide whether to use my neck pickup with a frame or not. So this is the frame. It's still slightly bigger than the pickup, but it may look better than the P90 route. What do you think? Humbucker frame, mini humbucker frame in chrome, or the P90 route. I honestly cannot decide. Mind you, this is different thickness than the bridge. This is like a massive hunk of metal. And this is not as thick and it's slightly bigger. Please help me decide. The pickup is chrome, by the way. Okay, so I think that'll do for today. Thank you for stopping by and watching. And come back next week for some more weird fun. Thank you. Love you, bye.